Welcome to the Traffic Labour Supplies Limited induction. To complete this induction, you will need an audio source, such as headphones or speakers. You will also need a pen and paper for taking notes. This induction will cover health and safety, smoking, drug and alcohol policies, the environment, traffic management, vehicles, and how we work. TLS management look upon the promotion of health and safety measures as an objective for themselves and the staff at all levels. Therefore, it is the policy of the management to do all that is reasonably practicable to prevent injury to persons or damage to property. We will ensure continued consultation with the staff, to enable all viewpoints and recommendations to be discussed at regular intervals. We will ensure that all partners are briefed with current client risk assessments and method statements. The client will also provide safe systems of work, safe plant and machinery, safe handling of substances and adequate safety equipment. We will also ensure that appropriate information, instruction and training are provided. Call and report any of the following immediately: injuries, damage, near misses, road traffic collisions, dangerous occurrences, environmental incidents, theft, and any visits by an enforcement agency. The following PPE is mandatory. You will need a hard hat, safety goggles, protective chin strap, Class 3 high-vis long-sleeved jacket, safety gloves, Class 1 high-vis trousers, and metatarsal safety boots.
I could have saved a life that day, but I chose to look the other way.
It wasn't that I didn't care, I had the time and I was there.
But I didn't want to seem a fool.
Or argue over a safety rule.
I knew he'd done the job before.
If I spoke up, he might get sore.
The chances didn't seem that bad.
I'd done the same. He knew I had.
So I shook my head and walked by.
He knew the risks as well as I.
He took the chance, I closed an eye. And with that act, I let him die. I could have saved a life that day.
But I chose to look the other way.
Now every time I see his wife,
I know I should have saved his life.
That guilt is something I must bear.
But isn't something you need to share.
if you see a risk that others take
that puts their health or life at stake.
The question asked or thing you say
could help them live another day.
If you see a risk and walk away,
then hope you never have to say.
I could have saved a life that day, but I chose to look the other way.
Report the use of prescription or over-the-counter medicine. Report others if you suspect any drug or alcohol misuse. Speak to TLS if you think you may have a drug or alcohol misuse problem. And take note that random drug and alcohol testing will be carried out without notice. Do not drink any alcohol prior to coming to work, and do not drink any alcohol whilst on site. Furthermore, do not drink alcohol if you are on call, and do not take any illegal drugs. Smoking is prohibited on TLS and client premises. All personnel who wish to smoke may do so in their own time, during lunch breaks and in a designated smoking area, away from the work site. Remember, be aware of your situation, keep the workspace tidy, and wear mandatory PPE at all times. Situational awareness is having a continuous picture in your head of the environment you are working in. For example, during the summer, consider the effects of heat, dehydration and sunburn. Keep taking on fluids, and cover up. At the start of your shift, you need to prove that your vehicle is in a roadworthy condition. This is done by filling in a vehicle defect sheet. If your vehicle has a defect, write it on the VDS, then inform your supervisor. Check that the fire extinguisher's service record is in date. The top dial will indicate if the appliance is charged. The fire extinguisher is to be used as a means of escape only. Once you have registered, you will be issued with a username and a password to access your profile on Fastlane. Enter your username and password. Then, enter the validation code as requested. Finally, select Sign In. TLS have their own training advisors who can guide you on various traffic management courses. We can assist you in gaining the right qualifications within the industry, and also arrange training and assessments with a qualified training assessor. If you submit a completed timesheet before our deadline of 12 AM Sunday, you should expect to receive your pay into your bank no later than the following Friday. Late or incorrect timesheets may result in the delay of payments. TLS produce a monthly newsletter, which includes traffic management news, department information, quizzes, testimonials, new works, and much more. Thank you for watching the TLS induction. A short quiz will now follow.